DLC, ¿no? No tengo varo. ¿Por qué no tengo varo? Tenía 10,000. Che, Witcher, culo, me estás robando. Rolón que le mandé al ruco. Ah, el spec está apagado, güey. Acuérdate que cuando es campaña no lo prendo, güey. Oh, neta, estaba explorando. Va, ya había donde hay que ir. A la tierra de el vino. El primer DLC estuvo chido, güey. Ese demonio estaba loco, güey. Muy loco. Y el speak está apagado. Lo duermo. Es que me distrae la música en las campañas, güey. Si no, se lo prendía. Ay, güey, que ya tenía sed. Si no, se lo dejaba, drogo. Adiós, chicle. Tonight. Saca el Satanás. Así, mira. Ay, güey. Ah, no puede.
We've not got no need for your help.
Have no fear, good man. Our labors shall be done quickly. The prowlers to be banished for good.
Milton, look.
Guacha, perro.
Get out!
In the flesh.
Hail, Witcher. Let us go inside and greet you as befits an old friend.
And you, fear not. We shall put an end to the rule of outlaws soon.
Ah, chinga, primera vez que no la atacan. Pues es normal, drogo, ya son clases, ¿no?
You see, Pomeran, I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyran and Pomeran de Longfall. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. Tyranny of bandits, the most
¿Para qué repruebas, drogo? Ahora tienes que ir.
Plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Pomeran wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Pomeran's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
Ah, si supieras, drogo. Yo también tengo que hacer un curso. Tengo que hacer 3 cursos, güey. Estoy en uno de 2 meses los sábados, güey. Qué pinche huevo. ¿Parece el trabajo?
Let us go out to greet them.
Es la vida, güey. Manches, los Dead King. Ah, no. Pues... ¿Cómo camina ese? Mira, roban sus mujeres y su ganado. Y comida.
Hark! Contemptible curs!
He mean us?
I, Palmer and de Launfal, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular punch and duty here.
To prey upon commoners
El
is
Karim
no
Benzema.
honor. To loot their meager stores. Abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Los que era lo más fácil que vas a hacer, güey. Créeme.
That's a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Disfrútala, chida.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Ah,
Some
che
wench
puto.
sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted
Rainbow,
the
al
Duchess.
ratito, don Alex, a
Not
las 10 le
good.
damos como ve.
We cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the heron you will pay with your own blood.
By the crane, villains, ready your
Putazos
arms.
con caballeros dorados. Sí. Déjenme uno, déjenme uno. Ay, aguanten, aguanten, aguanten. A la verga, aguanten. Sí pegan duro. Fuego. Ay, me atoré, ¿es en serio? Ay, cabrón. Ojo. Pegan duro. Órale, zorra. Así. Quítate, primo, quítate. Ay, cabrón. No hay nivel, no hay nivel. Pinches caballeros del zodiaco. Están chidas esas armaduras, güey. Pero me estaba ayudando a mi amigo con el speed chat. ¿Cómo que Assassin se copió de este juego, no? ¿O fue al revés? No, de hecho no. Este sí está chido. Asesino ya es una mamada, güey. Más bien Assassin le copió esto. Le copió los diálogos, lo de decisiones y eso, y pelea como Dark Souls. Órale, sin cabeza, perro. Neta, así le copió.
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend.
Ah, quiero una armadura
Come,
de ellos.
Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
Hermano, este juego de Minecraft, Simón, en consola, pero se me traba. ¿Jugamos o qué? Que coman tierra. Ándale, ¿no? Y diles que coman tierra.
So
Ya,
fess
Neri
up.
pollo.
What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition,
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Vámonos, un tiro
Shall
que
you
va.
answer her call?
El Minecraft, juégalo, es divertido. El que maneja se parece a Marcus. ¿A este güey? Es enojón como Marcus. Un tiro que Simón, ¿de gallos o qué?
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The ducal chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she
Benzema.
discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Ok, ¿es una araña vampiro gigante? Vámonos, Naibot baneó aquí bien mamarre. ¿Qué hiciste, cabrón? What the hell are you, my evil twin? ¿Qué hiciste, güey? Si los VIPs sí pueden poner links, ¿no?
Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident. Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
A huevo, es una araña vampiro fantasma.
With knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
We need you. ¿Cómo? Es que envié Xvideos. Ah, ya, de Nelets. Que ahora sí me deja que mamada. Es la espada, es la espada.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast nothing is known, save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Ah, ok. Lo bueno es que eres mitad lo que seas Gerald y eres pro. Ya no soy el único Dios, tengo que compartir mi power con el Kevin. Sí tiene a su Brittany, aunque no lo tengas, güey. Se llama Tutti.
Toussaint's a long way off. Gotta think if I really want to make the trek.
A minor inconvenience. We had hoped you would agree.
Geralt, we've no cause to return without you. Should we do so, Her Grace will greet us with gallows. Do you wish to burden your soul with the deaths of 2 old friends? Return to us soon and accept.
We will await you here. As Milton says, we've no choice.
Still waiting?
As I told you, we cannot return empty-handed. It is simply out of the question.
Have you reconsidered? Will you take the offer?
Pues ya no tengo más misiones que hacer, o sea que sí.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ah, then post haste to Toussaint. To Toussaint!
Tutusan. Ah, banearon al Drogo. ¿Por qué lo banearon al pobre Drogo? Más que nada. Pobre Drogo. Mejor pélame la dick. Oye, Drogo, ¿no tienes más canciones como La Niña del Volcán, güey? Mames, güey, no me da pinche sol, güey. Ya me debo de solear. Más me asoló la cara, güey. La Niña del Volcán. Vamos a jugar Rainbow Moquer y Pollo. Alex es igual cobre como nosotros, güey. Y vamos a poder armar un equipo pro, güey. Siempre como el más somos hombres. Así es. Puteamos por atrás. Más que nada. Ah, cabrón, mira. Un chingo de mix. Va, esta la voy a poner cuando juguemos Rainbow. Todas estas rolas. Ah, ¿tú la armaste, don Alex? Déjala guardo. Añadir. Ahí está. Chutes esa lista. Va. Cuando juguemos Rainbow. No, a ver, deja, chico. Vaya, voy a matar a mi equipo. Como al norteño, güey, que le decías. Cada gol te va a chingar la partida, algo así. Pero aunque sea tú juegas más que los cuates del unicornio, que sí están medios güeyes. Se tardó, ¿no? ¿Te lo hiciste, Alex? Ah, rifador. ¿Este es el sur del mapa? Ey, ¿por qué mi pony no tiene armadura?
The land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
You will find Beauclair's changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
Do you insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
Ok. Ah, la madre, su caballo. Chale, me humilló. Yo vi a tu mamá. Cuadrado. Me van a matar, güey. Pero está bien, eso viene a este pueblo. ¡Ay, cabrón! ¡Hala! Aguanta, primo, era broma, güey, era broma. Déjame mover. Hola, bien. Ay, güey, me quité, eso no es justo. Gol ya. Está chido, güey.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed?
Juégalo, Alien, está gratis en Game Pass.
There is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, outfitted. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful
Checa la
among them.
SMB, Karma Badrogo, va.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
Ay, qué cortés se suena aquí en el sur. Puga me hizo reír con su comentario todo pensé. Es que es la verdad, güey. Y es la de Pau, güey. Es la de Pau, güey.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
Órale.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Tucson, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien Delatour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later.
Como
near
siempre.
Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Ay, neta, con ese cuchillito a la cabezota de ese güey. Pues sí. Está bueno, güey. A ver cómo quedó mi compa. Holy shit, güey. Qué gandalla, Geralt. Si lo dejaste. A ver, sí. Mutágeno, diente. Oh, a ver. Genial. A ver, voy. Ya nomás para que rife le vamos a poner. Ah, se le bueno. Ataque, envenenar. Sí, envenenar. Genial, me agrada este nuevo rancho. Mapa. Todo esto es tu Hind. Pues sí está grandote el pedo este. Vámonos.
Move it.
Ya
Brave
me
kid,
aburrió un
Guillaume.
poquis. ¿Qué? El Witcher es largo, güey. Son 30 horas.
Guillaume is his kin.
Pon un cártel de los Zetas. Al lado del monstruo, ¿no? Actuaciones y equipo de brujo de gran maestro. Pronto te toparás con un mensajero que te entregará una carta. Oh, aquí va a montar más chido.
Hey there.
Pues estos sureños es igual que el norte, nada más que hay más sol. Y tienen coronavirus.
Can't get used to the way you
Estoy bien
knights
pinche
talk,
mamada.
especially how you switch back and
¿Y si
forth
acabaste,
between
Alex, de poner ese
flowery
día todas las
near normal.
alertas o no?
Knights errant in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
¿Cuántos ibas a poner? Pam. ¿Qué pasó? Nada más de tipo. Tus alumnos saben que haces stream, ¿no? No, porque como cambié de lugar donde doy clases, los anteriores sí sabían. Pero no tienen ni idea de qué es esto. Se la faja, no. Según yo son 30. Ah, 34 alertas pusiste. A la verna. ¿Y si están caras? Acá les pusiste que te van un chingo. Oh, sí.
They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Está bien bonito, güey. Ante el morido. Ah.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these
Saqueándolas.
Yes,
Ah, perro.
the stench is fierce.
¿Qué chingados es eso?
Careful.
Ah, jaja, jaja. Echan espinas estas cosas. Ahora le mejoraron a los abogados y ahora explotan como puercoespines. No me empujes, baboso.
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
Pongas a rezar para que el Phoenix gane el Oscar. ¿Cuándo se lo dan?
Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it.
Yo digo que si lo gana, güey.
Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat recently, probably to transport the body somewhere.
Lo dan cuando lo ganen. No, pero de la fecha, ¿cuándo son los Oscars? Ah, hay que bucear. Saquear la evidencia. Elévate, Gerald, ¿qué pedo? Che, Red me va a atrapar como a los peces, güey. Cabrón, gírate. Ah, chinga, es todo. Si el palo este también.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the
Burger
corpse.
King va a regalar por... Ah, porque se burló, ¿no? Ah, qué pendejos. ¿Para qué se burlan? Le voy a entrar un payaso loco a dispararles.
What now?
Vestido de McDonald's.
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that.
Sí, es un payaso,
Curran
¿no?
brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Geralt.
A huevo, vine por mi hamburguesa y vestido de Joker para que les duela, güey.
Memories of a time long past.
En su
to
cara,
which I'd
perros.
rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
Let's
Shall have to meet you
go.
soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
¿Vas a usar tu caballo para que me suba el mío? Ah, no. Ahí te quedas, caballo.
Once
Pero
you have finished
ponle
examining the
pelos.
corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarieta. Buenas.
They say her grace has called in someone to tend to the beast. Killer of the north.
El brujo mató al basilisco.
Knights brave enough. Force would have.
Pues ya no fui.
Henrietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times.
Ah, cabrón, es para
We
acá.
address each other by our first names in private. Never in Palmer's presence, however. We find such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But
¿De queso? O como buen chilango de todo, lo que sea menos queso.
by my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchery trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to
Sí,
find
hazle
the
caso a
corpse.
Benzema.
The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
El cielo estaba rojo. Cálmate, señor de los anillos.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
¿Qué se parece, güey?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
Hazme una de picadillo, ¿no?
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corfo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What?
Ah, ahí está Siri. Dime qué es Siri.
When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Ah, no, olvídalo.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Ninnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Rossel's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Rossel now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Rossel he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have to find that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
Ese güey, ¿quién es? Ni ve que llegó.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster. Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
¿Cuál es mi juego favorito? Ah, esa es buena. ¿Cuál es mi juego favorito? ¿Qué culero? Estoy pensando.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Se busca el lobo blanco. ¿Cuál es mi juego favorito? Estoy entre dos, güey. Entre Assassin's Creed 2 y Alicia Madness Returns. Que de hecho también es el segundo de los de Alicia. No, Alicia. Sí, 1000 veces Alicia. ¿En qué idioma está ese juego? Suena como escocés. No, es inglés, pero es inglés acá, tipo británico. Y el original es en noruego, creo. Pero suena chido. Apenas vi el primer capítulo de la serie. Y está chido, ese señor Superman sí. Sí rifa de Geralt. Digo de Gerardo. Bueno, su top 3. Ah, entonces así. No, es que no. Favorito es, y ya después están Halo, Gears, Assassins en general. Es que no sé, es difícil, Drogo. Hay tantos buenos. Oh, este está bueno. Oh, sí, suena madrazos. Y huyen los caballos. Un barril. Oh, un muerto. Virote, eso sí.
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire.
Mira, aquí las palomas son más grandes.
Or Flutter, Bruxa, gotta be. Killed with a single blow. In the cellar, gotta be. Claw wounds from 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand.
Yo digo que son super vampiro, güey. Araña fantasma. Oh shit.
Footprints. Small bare feet lead deeper into the cellar. Hurled against the wall with great force. Used this to batter down the grate.
Usa este para derribarlo. Mi personaje favorito. Ezio Auditore. Oh, sí. Ajá, caray. Alguien desnudo.
Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Eso es un fetiche. Ah, caray, hola.
We don't have to fight.
You are wrong.
Al Averno.
I cannot let you leave.
A la verga. Ay, Dios. Desarrolladora de juegos favoritos. Ah, esa me da igual, güey. Mientras hagan un buen juego, me da igual quién sea. Vientos. Primero. Ah, pero no sé qué es, güey. O sea, que da igual que me ponga. Ah, olvídalo. Me va a matar. Es buen juego, güey. Ay, cabrón. Cálmate, mija, cálmate. Holy shit. Órale, culera. Nada más le hice uno. ¿Cómo le ganas algo que casi no ves? Órale, maldita. Así te puedo ver. Pero a ti no le Geralt. Ah, no estuvo tan difícil. Qué bueno que no es Sekiro. ¡Oh, a la verga! Muere pagana. ¿Vieron? Me chupó. Un tiro que en eso estaba, güey. Casi me matan. Dígale que la mapa que se vaya. Uy, norteño, si supieras, carnal, todo lo que provoca eso. Eso podría ser lo más simple. No manches, está buena la pelea con la bruja.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
Pues sí, de hecho, y casi nos mata.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck
Tacos,
with great
güey.
force,
Tacos.
but bones sliced
Forever.
through, not crushed. Creature
De
that killed
suadero.
him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though.
Y se mueve.
Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
La vas a hacer para otra cosa, Gerald. Mendigo cochinote.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to?
Ah, es Lamia, se llama Lamia.
Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Está buena, güey. Ahora hay que buscar un herrero. Porque esa cosa... Sí, no es madre, ¿no? Bueno, primero hay que guardarlo. Ah, espera. Todavía se ve la pa... Sí, aquí está. El 24 de mayo fue cuando acabé el juego. Caballo. Oye, caballo, ¿dónde habrá un herrero, cabrón? Gracias a las que puedes comenzar misiones nuevas son con el icono rojo. Ok. ¿Esto qué es? Piedra de afilar. No, yo quiero un herrero. ¿Sabes qué, caballo? Olvídalo. Voy a ir a ver al enano, güey. Yo te regreso. Sí se puede, ¿no? A huevo, sí se puede. Belén. Tierra de nobody. Nobody. Ah, esa habla está buena. Entonces, Drogo, ¿sí hiciste tus cacas y mi quesadilla, perro? De picadillo. Puras mentiras contigo, Drogo. SBM, Fit Bruce, Karma. Ay, está en Spotify. Pero es como la de la niña del volcán, güey. O cómo es la canción, güey. Porque no parece. Ah, ya sé cómo. ¿Cómo lo puedo escuchar sin que me pinches van en la campaña? A ver, ahí está. Ah, no suena tan mal. No, ya lo escuché, güey. No suena tan mal. Esa la voy a poner cuando juegue GTA, güey. Con el norteño. ¡Órale, juego! Si nada más voy a ver al enano para venderle mis herramientas. Que no puedo. Ahí está. No me tragué mis quesadillas. Ay, no me hiciste la mía, Drogo. Gandaya, muchacho. Gandaya. La niña del tipo. Este niño. Tengo una espada extra, ¿no? Con eso va a sacar varo. Debí traerme sus armaduras. Ya vale, Fergus o Ferbus, ¿cómo te llamas?
How may I assist you?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Ni modo, Roconel, hazme una quesadilla, güey. Tengo barritas. Esto me lo va a comer. ¿Quién me dio esa espada? No me acuerdo. Estas botitas ni... Ay, no tiene varo mi compadre. Lista.
So long.
How can I help you?
Ah, ¿qué pasó, carnal? No, eso no le hago. Y de hecho no me gusta, sin albur no me gusta. Nunca me ha gustado. O sea, lo como cuando me obligan en las fiestas, pero no me late.
Take care now.
Ahí se ve, doña. Encuentra a Palmerín y que te lleve ante la duquesa. Uf. Ah, ves que ya hemos encontrado al monstruo, pero no era un lamerín. No sé qué sea. Pero es como un bruja vampiro. Me voy de saltitos para que no se le acabe su energía. Neta, sí, drogo, nunca me ha gustado, güey. O sea, en las fiestas voy de apps ni peda, ya le sirvieron, ¿no? Pero no me late, güey.
Got their asses whipped like a Novi lad whore. You surprised? They tried to die.
You surprise. Estará pesadita mi rutina, iré a trabajar y luego a la escuela. ¿De qué trabajas, drogo? Nunca te he preguntado eso, güey. Pero es chido, drogo. Tienes que encontrarle el gusto, güey. Si no, sí es más aburrido, güey. Todo lo que hagas es más aburrido, güey. Ve, yo nunca pensé ser profe, güey, pero es chido. Te divierte un chingo, güey. Y un chingo de gente te conoce, güey. Un chingo de fotos hasta que salía. Ah, está chida. ¿Y por qué chambeas, drogo? ¿Para pagarte la escuela, güey? Hazle como mi cuate, chambea en la escuela y ya tienes tiempo de llegar. Árale, qué bonito. A mi papá en un bar, pero se divide en dos plantas. Estoy en la planta donde hay unos pollos y los cuido y les hago aseo. ¿Eh? ¿Cómo que pollos? Ah, nomás para generar. Está bien, drogo, tu propio varo.
Not so fast, Roach.
Pero explícame esa parte de los pollos. ¿Por qué en un bar hay pollos?
Giddy up.
Sí subes. Sale. Ah, es aquí violan, cabrón. Está bien solo. Unos pollos hacia gallos, pues si les hago el aseo, los limpio y les doy de comer.
Slow now.
Es un pasadizo para comer, o sea, nadie los ve. Ah. O sea que es un bar, pero ahí tienen pollos, ¿no? Ana Henrietta. Oh, el herrero, papá. Vamos a ver qué vende. ¿Qué pedo? No puedo pasar. Ahí está. Es que chistoso eso, que hay gallos en tu bar.
Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
Pues más o menos.
What have you got there?
All this. Uy, qué chido vendes. Ah, perro, este hobby tiene varo. Olvídenlo, no están tan chidas. Se ven, pero no están chidas. Ah, ni las ballestas, ¿qué pedo? A ver, y lo que no puedo, según comprar. Nivel 40, pero... Esta ronda está buena, güey. Pero vale un putero. No, pues... Los diagramas, ¿en cuánto están? Ah, eso sí, véndemelos. Tengo... ¡No, güey! Pendejo. Ah, la cagué. Ahorita le vendo de las runas que traigo. Ah, don pendejo, güey. Ay, qué idiota estoy. Que tal vez sí saque... Nada, no saco varo. Saco varo más de armaduras. De estos no tanto. Solo que sean super pros. Como esta. 400 o estas. Ah, nah. Mi papá y mis tíos les gusta el desmadre. Yo nomás llegué a trabajar y a jugar baraja. Que se me hace que en tu bar hacen peleas clandestinas de pollos, ¿verdad? Nunca he ido a una, pero me la trato de imaginar. No, en armadura. Ah, esa sí valía. A ver, esta. No está tan mal. Ah, mira, sí saqué varo. No estuvo entonces tan mal. Ahí te ves, perro.
So long.
A ver, este vende armaduras.
Abercrombed, engraved or fluted.
Crómame
Whatever your heart's desire.
Adiós dinero, ¿no, güey? Parece, yo qué. O sea, las peleas reales sí existen y son legales. Eso es lo que hacen ellos, o sea, nomás pasatiempo. Ah.
Let's see what you got in stock.
Güey, a mí los gallos me daban miedo de chiquitos, güey. Tal vez todavía. ¿Cómo los agarras sin que te picoteen, güey? Ah, jajaja. Este homie sí vende chido. Ay, falta poquito. Oh, mira, aquí está la de los caballeros del zodiaco, la dorada. Esta es... Ah, esta está chida. Shit. ¿Me la compro? Arpeto de Van Art. Verde, sí está chido lo que vende este perro. Me va a quedar sin varo, güey. ¿Qué hago? ¿Le vendo otra vez las runas chidas? Es que ya quiero otra armadura. No, hay que resistir. Cuando sea 40 lo pensaré. Es que hay gallos a gallos, pero la técnica es no tener miedo de agarrarlos por la parte de abajo y ya los cargas pegados como a tu pecho. Oh. Es que la otra vez en el metro iba un gallo y empezó a cantar acá bien duro. Y yo nada más estaba pensando que se saliera de su jaula, pinche desmadre, picoteando a la gente. Está bien jetón.
It's late, I know. Sorry to bother you. But I need to talk to the Duchess.
It's no trouble. I had not yet laid my head to rest.
Había un gallo, yo qué sé,
As to
güey.
her illustrious highness, I fear you will have to wait until the sun has risen again. Make yourself at home. Milton mentioned you'd been to Corvo Bianco to see the beast's victim. Learn anything new from the body?
Well, since we have to wait anyway, steel yourself for a long story.
And how is it we passed from your account of the investigation to reminiscing about the succubus?
'Cause those were good times. And we were younger. Always nice to talk about that. Look, sun's up.
Then let's tarry no more. Her Enlightened Highness is sure to have arrived at the Tuondi grounds by now. Let us go.
Who's fighting? No
Güey,
fighting
mis
gladiators.
barritas caducaron.
Close, but not quite.
Jale.
As you will soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shalmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Shouldn't torment the beast. And would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
Get to your nonsense. You, a witcher?
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd.
Sí.
No knight will gain any glory from this.
Nel, güey, ya no me las comí. Que se las mordí y las sentí tiesas. Dije, ¿qué pedo? Pues son barritas, son suaves. Pero a ver, hace 2 días caducaron. Son para comerse, no para guardar. Es que las compré el viernes. No. Sí, el viernes, pero el sábado me salí temprano. Volví hasta hoy. Valieron. Pero no caducan. No lo sé, güey. Soy cool.
Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Got a bad feeling about this. Damn it. We have to help him.
Ah, qué pendejo. También las compro en el del pan frío, güey.
The lightning! The beast heaved its foul girth! The roar and stomps into earth! Lost your nerve? In one mighty pound to give fight to the beast! Its plans confound!
Cállate. Jabalí salvaje. Ay, ¿dónde está esta madre, güey? Ya. Si no, tal vez sea contra los de piedrita, ¿no? Era un bebé feo. Los del mar, gigantes. Tal vez sea contra estos. Sasas. Ese es mi compa, el Sasas. No, pues es esto. Simón y relictos. Y ahora la cosa es, ¿tengo ese aceite? No es como que cree muchos aceites. No, no lo tengo. Ok, Gerald nos va a llevar Larry. Pero querías venir a un pueblo donde no sabemos qué pedo. No. Holy shit.
And thus the witch's life will stand. All our hopes alas, and
How long you gonna make it? Not good.
Órale, culo, sal de tu pokebola.
Damn.
for nothing in this struggle can come to any good.
Dale en su madre, dale en su madre. Ay, cabrón, se te avienta. Eso es todo, perra. Tengo para más. No es cierto. Ay, bueno. Ahí está, ahí está. Maldito. Se esconde en la tierra. Mató a mi compa, güey. Rueda, maldito. Ay, cabrón. No es justo, no chocó. Chinga, ¿por qué no salté? Párate, maldita bola. El pan frío Simón, más barato, más riesgo del coronavirus. Solo te da chorros. Easy. Bueno, perdí un cuate, pero easy. Malpec, se murió el varón. Creo.
The Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rithia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Uy, no, culera, no.
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
¿El Clemente o qué?
Forgive me. I am not as nimble as in my younger years.
You fought bravely. Thanks for your help. Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Sí, es bueno.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full-plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here.
Mamoncita,
We
¿eh?
shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
Me dio mecueles ese. Yo pensé que iban a matar al monstruote, los piqueros.
Tell us,
Ahí está mi caballo.
have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him.
Ah, iban a matar a Jaskier.
If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing
Sí lo
of
es,
the
pelón.
sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir Delatour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay.
Sí, 1 millón.
Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title
Señora,
to the
nadie le
vineyard
había
shall
dado
be
tanto.
given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Ah, mira.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
Espere.
How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a
Podría acabar el
time.
Resident, güey.
He asked us for a
3
dispensation
veces.
from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later, on his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim
Delacroix.
that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Ajá.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Esa chara. Sorry, es que andaba ayudando a un amigo. No hay pex, no le damos, ya nada más es este cachito y fuga al Rainbow.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule.
Va, don Alex, me carrea.
Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton
En mi pueblo es con un
mentioned
puerco, pero sí.
something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed
Van a
Countess
matar a su
violence.
compa.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but
Bonita, pero no muy lista. Oh, sí.
They were a team.
they were close friends. Tightly
Ah,
knit,
¿te la aventaste,
and
güey?
as such,
Sí, está
earned
buena.
the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure.
Me gustó más que la de You.
Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see,
Sí,
the
a mí
Guardian
también, hijo de
entertainments are
perra.
about to start, and he's
Está bien,
disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the gardens searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
Ay, la reina. Tal povo anda como el Otis al principio. Destrozándose, güey. ¿Qué? ¿Ves algo?
Your Grace!
Sí, no, espérense que le siga. Y Gerald, sí. Roach, caray, hola.
Why, I said... Your Highness, I...
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Ese rarito. Se ve sospechoso. Ok, este tiene más trama de novela, pero está bueno también. Empezó más rudo que el otro. Norteño, ¿sigues ahí? Aguanta.
Your Grace seems right at home.
Ay, no mames, neta no puedo. Lleva la verde. Está chido el castillo, eso sí.
Clear the path! Clear the way, I said!
Ábranse. Usted dele, yo me echo una partida mientras. Y mando en Alex, dele. Yo no sabía que iba a seguir esto, güey. No lo puedo guardar.
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
Usted
We
córrele.
must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Qué chido se ve.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It turns around, over there, look. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other Phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Ok, doñita, ¿y cómo bajo de aquí? Ah. Ahora le hiciste enredo el castillito,
The butcher of Blaviken called to be the savior.
¿Ya lo puedo guardar? Hijos de shit. No me dejan.
If one were to call a state courageous or coward, what other part of a state would one have in mind?
No, pale. Primero el pez. Siempre escribe a la que no te pone al inicio.
Should be easy to spot once I'm under.
Golden fish.
Do you think I don't know?
Ábranse, perros.
Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
Ah, qué tramposo, está amarrado. Se llama Toffee. Ah, ya, hay varios. ¿Dónde hay otro fucking Toffee? Ah. Sube, güey. ¿Qué?
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
Ponle su madre, Geralt. Le dejé el foco, abuelo. Neil. Quiero ser como Bow.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed up trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Bien gandalla. Sorry.
He's ruined the game.
Sorry, pero debo salvar a un viejito. Yo pensé que eran peces. Peces. Así que chiste tiene. Gracias. ¿Cómo salgo de aquí? Ahí está, vámonos. Al pony lo vamos a engañar con R. No. Axia, qué idiota. Sí, no lo voy a empujar. Oh, cielo rojo, ha muerto alguien otra vez. Agarra plantas, cabrón, que lo no es para las pociones. ¿Por qué no hay unicornios? Si hay monstruos, ¿por qué no unicornios?
Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We should try the sweets.
Hey, folks. Gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Gerardo del Río. Échale tus poderes poderosos, primo. Bien, Geralt.
Stay
huevo.
Easy now.
Oh, sí.
Well, that's hardly fair. Flagrant cheating is what it is.
Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
Listen, he didn't break any rules.
True, he won fair and square.
We were lucky, that's all. We must try to grab the next clue.
Ah, chido ya tener nivel. Cámara, güey, el red está en oferta. ¿En cuánto está, güey?
They're done at last.
Unworthy.
Permiso, permiso, mugrositos. De la nobleza.
But your grace.
¿Cuánto está el Arturito?
Please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. What shall be explained later.
But
La
it's against
reina.
the rules.
I am the rules.
Ándale, perro.
Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a crone, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese.
A cueva, palacio, invernadero, sitio estrecho. A palace.
Mice and cheese. Palace pantry, maybe?
No, the hare is obliged to hide here in the gardens. Look, if we take row, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads hard
Ok,
cheese.
creo que sí es lista la reina.
Why, it's greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks, and the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
Pero qué edición, güey. No me tientes, perro, no me tientes.
Wait here.
Órale. Enójese más seguido.
What the budge?
What was that?
Eso es que ya está viejito. Es Wolverine. Es lo ves, ¿no, güey? Edición normal. Ahorita vemos, espérame. Que voy a matar a Wolverine. Ah, las espadas están bien chidas. ¿Dónde estás, Otto?
I'm here.
Ay, güey.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Son 200.
Not here to talk about me.
Yet that is exactly what we are doing. So, did they send you after me? Who are they?
What do you mean, they? Duchess hired me. You've been murdering her subjects.
Is it as simple as that?
I would ask you to convey to the Duchess that I've but one victim left, but you'll not get the chance.
Oh shit. Solo es hasta mañana. Ah, chale.
Let you kill it.
Muérete, por favor.
How long you can wait?
Ah, perro. Holy shit. Ah, no, no, no seas puto. No te cures. O sea, yo sí puedo, tú no. Che, veneno chafa, no funciona en él. Vamos a quemarlo por pecador. ¡Ay, cabrón! Oh, shit, ya pega más duro. Ya pega más duro, quítate, quítate. El fuego, güey.
To stay where you are. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
A ver, no, qué
Yes,
pedo.
Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now.
¿Por qué, norteño?
Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Oh, ho, ho.
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help
Chale coca, güey.
from the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, However, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
So you being here, it's no coincidence?
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit. I'm happy. I came here for Detlef. I fear he's become entangled, landed himself in serious trouble.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Detlef is, how would you humans put it, more bestial than I am. But not to worry, I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here, at least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Detlef is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
Okay.
Seem pretty damn sure of that.
I am, because I know him very well. Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
Creo que me van a dar, no se la pedí, pero ya me dijo a huevo, don Alex, ya ves, pórtese bien y le caen cosas buenas. Qué chido, qué chido.
And thus, a legend was born.
Pinche vampiro, qué pex.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once in the street had offered Detlef an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Detlef found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Detlef's trump card is his herd instinct, his tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him, immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Detlef doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him. Before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Detlef is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Quiere ese poder, güey.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
We must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Deslav Vander. Emil Regirro Electer Sieft. ¿Qué? Vas a pelear contra brujos. Digo brujos, vampiros. ¿Qué pedo? Solo he peleado contra 3, creo. Va a estar bien. Barneft left. ¿Quién sabe qué dijo? Favoritos.